What's good with everybody? How you feeling? It's the Musty Moon Cricket once again, bringing a whack-ass review of a little survival horror game, a PS4 exclusive game called Until Dawn. Now, Until Dawn was developed by Supermassive Games. They're a British studio. They're really just kind of known for developing Until Dawn, to be honest. I don't think they really made anything that's really worth talking about in the past. And it's published by Sony Computer Entertainment, game. The studio that bought us Last of Us, Killzone series, the Gears of War series, all the big, big exclusive, for the PlayStation throughout as long as it's been around, basically. But Until Dawn is it's actually been developed for a damn near for a fucking century. This game's been in development. I mean, it was really a day it's released, for the PS3, Move, that little shit that no one ever bought or talked about. Yeah, in I don't know, 2011, 2012. Don't quote me on that. I don't know the exact date when it was supposed to be released, but then it ended up just getting ported up to the PS4. And I'm telling you right now, Until Dawn is getting a nice variety of verdicts. It's been a lot of multiple outlets. It ranges from 6s to 8s and blah blah blah. So I'm just here right now to give you what I thought about the game. All right, we're gonna go with start with the presentation of the game. Now I'm gonna tell you something right now. I'm gonna get one thing off my chest before I start blabbing on. This game is motherfucking gorgeous. The facial animation in the game is just stupid good. Actors that you're gonna recognize, from reality, you can tell off rip who they are, and they sound like them, they look like them. It's just, I'm telling you right now, the facial animation in the game is beautiful. I don't know if I'm talking shit or not, but I'm actually really confident in saying that this is probably the best looking PS4 game out there. I mean, it's just some people are talking this about the lip syncing and all that stuff, but I'm not on that shit. I think it looks good. It's alright. It's whatever. The game does a sure good job of presentation. I promise you. I think that presentation for this game is for sure the selling point. But yeah, when it comes down to the story, alright. When it comes down to the story of this game, you have to know what you're expecting. You gotta jump to this game, expecting some deep, in-depth story that is gonna blow your mind. I'm telling you right now, you gotta make sure you know what you're getting into. Do your research, because a bare bone description of the story, it's a teen slasher flick parody with cliche plot twists. I'm truly you turn off your critical thinking, you know what you're getting into. But basically, kind of starting you up, a little description. Basically, you're put in the shoes of 8 teens visiting a cabin in the woods. See, all rip as I'm reading off, it's cliche. They're visiting a cabin in the woods a year after they have basically a 1 year anniversary of 2 friends that previously died at that cabin. And the 8 teens you play as are the first one is Sam. Of course, she's a sympathetic and passionate one. She's a good friend of the one girl who died. And basically, if this is a movie, she will most likely be the lone survivor. She'd be the one that came out, at the end, the only one that survived. And then you got Chris. He's kind of like the silly nerd of the group. And you got the next character is Mike. This dude right here is basically the carbon copy teen Nathan Drake. I mean, Nathan Drake straight shit this dude out 100%. I actually, for a hot second, some points in the game, I thought I was playing as Nathan Drake. When he had his torch out and shit, it reminded me a lot of Nathan Drake, say that. And then you got Ashley next, who's kind of Chris, the nerd dude, kind of his wannabe boo thing, you know what I'm saying? And she's the most dramatic bitch on the face of this planet. I'm pretty sure she said, "Oh God," 50 times while playing this fucking game. I kind of want to get her killed for a hot second. But then I had to chill out. I don't want to be too violent. Then you got up next, you got Jess. Jess, really, nothing much to say about her. She's basically just the class slut. I mean, she probably if this was a movie, she's probably one of the first ones to die. She's just, she's dating, all this shit going on with, she's dating some dude. She's dating Mike, and he was with some other chick, and, all that, see, cliche bullshit, cliche teen stuff. And then after Jess, you got Matt, and Matt's probably the most irrelevant token African coon of the group. I mean, I feel like I barely played as him. He was kind of he was just the fucking bitch whipped fucking token coon. And I'm pretty sure if there's a movie, he probably one of the first ones to die too. Like, I mean, not just because he's black, just because he's fucking irrelevant. And then you got Emily. I'm gonna tell you something about Emily. Emily is the most colossal bitch in the entire game. Like, I do not fuck with Emily. I'm not gonna lie. Some points in the game, I was honestly thinking about not pressing a button so her ass can just get fucking grinded up and some shit. But had to chill out. I tried to play the game through with everybody surviving. But yeah, Emily, hey yo, fuck that bitch. All right. Now, last one you play as is Josh. He's like he's the owner of the cabin. He's the one that invited them all up to come visit again. He's basically the stoner of the crew. You know, and of course, you know, basically going back onto the story, these teens, you know, they get into a bunch of shit, you know, involving some strange man in the woods, a killer, a ghost, all the above. Like I said, it's a cliche story. You know, if you can sit back, chill, and enjoy some 90s slasher flick, you know, parody basically, you'll enjoy the story. But if you come in here, you know, expecting some other shit, really, you probably will judge the story. But really, what you gotta do is kind of turn your critical thinking off a little bit. Just sit back and see what's going on. But yeah, moving on to gameplay. Now, gameplay is where probably the game requires the most patience. You know, the biggest selling point of the game is the critical choices you make in the game. And these choices determine whether, you know, a character progresses through the game or if they fucking just straight up die, get cut off. Let me try into my world real quick. Alright, I beat this game twice, okay? First time with my buddy, second time by myself. First time playing this game, I had the slutty bitch, Jess. She got her fucking jaw ripped off. Yeah, she died my first time because I was too slow to save her. So my second playthrough, I was like, oh, for sure. Like, I know what to do at this point now. So I sped up, I saved her. I basically stopped her from dying. But then, later in the game, I fucked up with playing as Jess. She got her fucking jaw ripped off again. So one thing about this right here, it's really not like you save someone one time and they're good for the rest of the game. No, like, you gotta make sure you're on your fucking P's and Q's with these people all the time, because they could die just like that. Fucking drop that, fucking dead. And you can end the game off with everyone surviving or no one surviving. So, you know, you really gotta make sure you kind of get into that shit. Me, I tried the second time playing through, having everyone survive. I still fucked up. Matt died. Black dude fucking died. Jess died. So didn't matter. I fucking blow. Black people cannot be good at survival games. But if I had to, I'll probably compare it to the Telltale series. Even though the Telltale series, the choices are more so in depth. And you get the point. You know, it's not like really in Till Dawn, you got choices whether to like you probably get two options, whether to hide or run or throw a vase or, you know, go left or go right. You know, really the choices in this game, and you think, you know, you'd be doing, it's easier because it's a 50-50 chance. It's a higher probability you're making the right choice, but sometimes it just fucks you up. You think you're doing the right thing and no. But yeah, the reason why I say this game requires patience, because it plays fairly slow. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the pace is normal. Like, the pace of the game is really just normal walking or speed walking. I'm thinking these characters even do a light jog. I mean, you know, the game, you gotta have patience playing this game. You know, if you're like a dude who, you know, used to like Twitch shooters like Call of Duty or something, it's gonna be too slow for you. You may lose your shit playing this game. But the game, you know, it also requires, like, you know, it encourages looking for clues and collectibles, you know, as you progress through the game. And you know, the action set pieces are just like, you know, QT events. You know, so like, it's really like something you probably expect. You know, but the game, it also will assist you by providing you with 5 different type of totems as you progress through the game. And these totems offer, like, they show you like, they're like danger totems. There's like death totems, guidance, you know, and then all these totems, basic totems, help you make the right decisions in the past. Well, excuse me, in the future. But you know, sometimes you don't even get in a situation where the totem even helps you out. It's just, the totem kind of like a hit or miss if it helps you out or not. So, you know, if you try to search the game, like, you know, rigorously for that, it's probably not even guaranteed you're gonna get anybody to survive. But yeah, Until Dawn gameplay, you know, it might not speak to everyone, but for me, actually, it was cool with me. I enjoyed it. But yeah, kind of wrap things up. You know, this game don't take too much to explain. The verdict of it, you know, this game is being praised by some and bashed by others. You just gotta know what you're getting into when you play this game. I mean, I would have to probably disagree with people who are bashing the game on, you know, on cringeworthy dialogue, you know, boring gameplay, cliche plot twists. Okay, the game does have that stuff that I mentioned above, you know, boring, all that stuff, boring gameplay, cliche plot twists, and all that stuff. but you know, it's not worthy of making it a bad game, because you gotta know what you gotta know what you get into. Once again, you know, do your research. You know, if you kind of research this game and, you know, knew what you're playing before you actually popped it in, you would know this game is a fucking teen horror slasher parody. You know, it's gonna be all the above. You know, it's not gonna be, you know, in-depth story. It's, you know, actually you're either into it or you're not. You know, I would personally recommend this game to people, you know, who enjoy the more so air quote story-driven games. You know, fans of, once again, air quote horror games. You know, like having, like, you know, and people who are probably fans of, like, you know, like having critical decisions affect their story. But I feel, actually, you know, conclude things up, if you're a fan of, you know, if you got, you know, you're a fan of horror series, you own a PS4, you know, this game's exclusive just to PS4, I think it's worth, you know, buying. I bought it personally, but, you know, the game is rather short. It's only like 10 chapters. Probably you if you wanted to, like, my first time playing it, I beat it in one day with my buddy. And you know, if you're not into that whole picking the game up, buying it, and then beating it that day, it's probably worth a nice rent. You know, a nice rent, just, you know, see the graphics fleshed out, you know, see how the game plays, because it's a good game. It's a good game. Like, you know, wherever you're out there, to the casual gamer, it's a good game. You'll enjoy it, especially with a friend. Making choices together, I'm telling you, it makes for some nice moments. But yeah, it's most definitely, it's a good game. I for sure think this game's worth picking up. But, you know, that's just me, and who the hell am I? I ain't shit. But yeah, appreciate the listening. But yeah, we in this, boy.